back to my channel. Happy Friday. Apologies for the late upload. My sneak peeks for the Diamond Art Club 7th anniversary sale just got here. It is like 8 o'clock on Friday night. So unfortunately only 2 of my 3 kits came in. So I will share the 3rd one at a later date. But you will be having back-to-back videos from me. So this is the first one. I will have the 2nd sneak peek up very shortly. Very quickly, just some context for the sale. The 7th anniversary sale for Diamond Art Club will begin today, Friday, if you're in Pacific time zone. So it starts for diamonds, VIP early access is Friday, May 30th at 9 p.m. Pacific time. If you are like me and you are on the Eastern time zone, it is 12 a.m. on Saturday, May 31st. I am going to try and stay awake because there have been some amazing previews. But today, I am here to share with you My Buddy by Theresa Donahue McManus. This one is so cute. It is a 55.6 by 55.6 round drill canvas. Let's get right into it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I am like 99% sure this is a border collie. And what was I going to say? I'm very excited to do my sneak peek, so I can't remember what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure this is a border collie. My boyfriend's mother had one when Stephen was young, so I think she will very much enjoy this diamond painting. Our toolkit, we have, let's see. We have the Diamond Art Club pen. If you watch my videos regularly, you know that this is a twist up applicator. I recommend going pretty slowly when you're twisting it because it is a little bit delayed, but this is preloaded with a clear wax. And then we also have a skinny 4-placer. We have a package of baggies. We have the Diamond Art Club branded tray with the sliding locking lid and the stopper. We also have a thing of pink heart-shaped wax. We have a thin 7-placer. And we also have an extra brick of the clear wax that is loaded into the single placer. So that is our toolkit. I should probably retract my razor blade. We have our canvas in the Diamond Art Club clear dust cover. And then we have the little thank you envelope. In here, we should have a couple of things. We do. So we have the Treasure Quest card. This is in the bronze color. It does tell you on the newer kits, it tells you on the back which color you have, which I very much appreciate. I have the hardest time distinguishing between some of these colors, so I do like that. There is a website, a link to the website. It's diamondartclub.com/redeem. If you collect a certain combination of these cards, you can redeem them for money off, or I think there's also an option to get a free custom, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. And then we have our legend / inventory sheet / sticker sheet. We have 69 colors for this one with 1 AB and 4 fairy dust drills. I'm fairly certain this has to be every shade of the blue DMC. Like just looking at the symbols and seeing all the blue backgrounds. If you're a blue lover, this one might be for you. Here is the image again. And again, this is a round. It's a 55.6 by 55.6. Let's look at the canvas. that's why we're all here, right? All right. I'm hoping that this fits somewhat okay on my desk here. Like I mentioned, this did come kind of late, so it's starting to get a little bit darker out. So unfortunately, I'm working without natural lighting, so I do apologize for that. But I very much wanted to make sure that I could get this video up before the actual release started, so that you could see this kit if you were interested in it. So let me get this, sorry for the train, and let me see if I turn on that light. I think that helps a little bit. So wow, okay, there's a ton of color blocking. I feel like this one will work up fairly quickly. The background is actually not all 310. A majority of it is, but I'm seeing like down in this corner, there are some of the heart symbol mixed in, which is, I'm assuming it's a dark blue. Let's see. Yeah, oh, 3371, so it's like a dark brown. And then like over here, there are some other colors mixed in. So it's not a straight black color blocking, which I know some people prefer it when it's not a full-on color blocking. They like when there's some other colors mixed in there. So there's a ton of color blocking, but it's not straight black. So if you're somebody who doesn't like a ton, like a huge area, you will probably like that. The middle, obviously, we're going to have some confetti where the dog is, but looks like a really good mix of line blocking in here as well. If you're new to diamond painting with line blocking, it's kind of, I view it as where it's like a healthy mix of color blocking and confetti. So while you still have, let's say this section right here, for example, while there is still probably 10-ish colors here, you have areas where there's a lot of one color, so you're not constantly swapping drills out of your tray, if that makes sense. This is so cute. It's such a great size as well. I really like the size of this one. It's a 22-inch by 22-inch if you prefer that measurement, and so cute. Let's take a look at the drills. I'm curious to see how many bags of 310 we have. And as I am showing you the drills, I will be pulling out the specials as well, so I can show you where those go on the canvas. So let's start with 310. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 bags. Nope. 2, 4, 5 bags of 310. I mixed up 3371 as black, but it is actually a very, very dark brown. Again, tons of blue colors, 823, 336, 939. We have 2 bags of 939, 341, 159. It looks like we have our first fairy dust drill. We have 160, 161, an AB. Cut that out. 413, 762, 322, and 318. So I think this canvas is going to be made up of blues and other neutrals. So grays, tans, browns, that type of thing. So 838, 791, 824, 3807, 158, 792, 415, 793, and 3799. We have 156 and 317, 6034, 938, and 157. looks like we have a pretty good strip of browns here, so I won't call the names out for these ones. I will just pan them across, and I will keep my eyes peeled for, here we go, a fairy dust drill. We have a light pink, 819. Some more blues and like a cream here. More blues, more browns, more creams. Here's another fairy dust. I think I'm looking for one more fairy dust drill. Must be in our little small strip here. Is it? I'm getting nervous that I missed. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. I was like, did I miss it? All right, I think those are all the special drills. So just a few more regular colors here. Finishing it up with a blue, of course. All right, going to very messily place these over here. And I will figure out later how to get those back into the drill bag. So for our specials, like I mentioned, we have AB 5200, very sparkly. And then we have 4 fairy dust drills. So the first one is $7.99. Try to shake these a little bit so I can get you a better look at that coating. Very pretty shimmer. And then we have 826, very close in color. Very close in color, actually. I think this one is a little bit darker, 826. And then we have a pale blue, which is 3747. Right there. And then finally, we have a brown. This is 3772. Let's take a look at where these go on the canvas. So the AB comes first, which is this symbol on the canvas. I have a feeling this is all of the white. If I had to guess, I'm going to say this is all of the white, and that looks to be the case. So looks like we have quite a few that outline the dog in certain places and then filter down into the chest hair. So through the middle here, and then as we start to move around the back, there's a pretty good amount here, and then there's just a few little strands kind of floating around. And then on the top of the head and the nose, it outlines that area. Then we have, what was next? $7.99, which is this symbol on the canvas. Hopefully I can find these. I see a few here. So it doesn't look like the special drills are going to be in big patches. It looks like there's going to just be some here or there. So I see some of the fairy dust drill, this one right here. This isn't a huge bag, so I don't think we're expecting a ton. I also see some on the head here in this area. There's some on the back of the head right here as well. Not a ton. It's kind of hard to spot them if I'm being honest with you guys. Yeah, those are the few spots that I'm seeing them. So I am sure I missed some. So if you get this canvas, keep your eyes peeled. You'll probably find some more, but that's the best I can do right now. Next up is 826, which is the greater than symbol, is what I would call it, at least. Another small bag, so I don't think there's a ton. This one and the one I just showed you are very close in color, so hopefully I can find it. Oh boy. Sorry if my head gets in the frame. I have to get very close to see if I can find this one. It could also just be a little bit difficult because there are so many blues. So there's a lot of blue backgrounds, but I'm not seeing this one. I'm trying my best, I promise. But for some reason, I seem to be missing it. So I think I will move on to the next color. And if I find this symbol, I'll point it out to you guys. So let's do the lighter blue, which is 3747. There's a lot more of these. So our odds of finding it, I think, are probably better. So this one is the letter V. Oh yes, this one is easy to find. So kind of in those same areas as the white AB. There's a bunch of it in the chest hair here. And then kind of just throughout, wherever you see like a lighter patch in the fur is some of this light blue AB. There's a bunch of it. So I think, not AB, sorry, Fairy Dustrel. So I think that will be really pretty. I love when Fairy Dustrels and ABs are charted near each other. I just think it really amps up the coating on both of them. So I'm excited to see how those two look together. Sorry for the train. I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, so we're just gonna deal with the train today. Our final Fairy Dustrel is 3772, and it is what I call the Starburst sign. I have two versions of the Starburst sign. That's one of them. We don't have a ton of brown, so I think I should be able to find this one somewhat easily. Okay, so it is kind of this medium brown shade in these brown patches. So there's some here. There's also some more on the face of the dog. And we have some up here as well. I still can't find any of this other blue color. Maybe it's in the eye. Oh yeah, okay, I see some in the eye. I see some of those in the eye. Is that the only place? It might be. I guess I'll find out when I work on it. So that is going to do it for this sneak peek. Again, this one is called My Buddy by Theresa, Donahue, McManus. It's a 55.6 by 55.6 centimeter round drill canvas with 69 colors, 1 AB, and 4 Fairy Dustrels. Again, this comes out this weekend, starting, for those of you on the West Coast, starting at 9 p.m. tonight on Friday the 30th. If you're an East Coaster like me, it's 12 a.m. for the VIP release. General release for everybody, let me just double check the time. General release is Saturday, May 31st at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So their usual Saturday release time. So that's going to do it for this unboxing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see my next sneak peek for the anniversary sale, it will be my next video in just a little bit. I will see you guys then. Bye.